there's been a thing that's been kind of bizarre in China ever since I got there. Is one of the things that I love about China is the street food and the street vendor type stuff. Okay,
Right.
Yes, you are putting your health at risk if you eat from like a street food stall, but it's usually pretty delicious. We did it all the time.
We love street food.
And when you walk around in the Chinese cities, in the urban areas, you often find these streets that are just packed with people selling knickknacks and food and things from like temporary street stalls. And sometimes they just like roll out a carpet and they'll be selling random tat, bits and pieces of garbage.
The food's the best part, not the little toys.
No.
Or the little keychains with actual live turtles in
Yeah,
it.
exactly. This weirdos come with like a bicycle full of just tat, like huge amounts of it. Anyway, fact of the matter is the Chinese urban cities hate these guys. Okay, because of this one trick. No, they do. They absolutely hate these guys because, number one, they come in and they block traffic. They congest the whole place up. They're selling unlicensed crap, so they often, there'll be food poisoning.
It's a bit of a slippery slope because, listen, it is the lifeblood of a huge percentage of Chinese people. And that's one of the beautiful things about China is this gray area that we always talk about.
Yeah.
So this gray area market for these sellers that perhaps didn't go to school and don't have many opportunities have all these opportunities to make money for prospective buyers walking around.
Exactly.
And we frequented these stalls all the time. Think about the beautiful times we had with our Chinese friends drinking beer, eating noodles and barbecue and stuff on the side of the road. It's awesome.
It's great.
But the city hates it.
City hates it.
It's face. It's really face.
It is. So especially the bigger cities, they don't tolerate it at all.
Even in the city I live,
the smaller cities, it's more prevalent because it's a smaller city, but they still hate it.
Yeah.
So you've got these demons called Chengguan, okay? Chengguan, which means urban management.
Yes.
Here you can see them in the background.
I have to explain urban management real quick.
Well, just watch this.
Sure.
We've got a seller in the background selling pot plants.
Sure.
Okay? So
Not pot.
they're selling
Potted plants, yeah.
They're pot plants.
Yeah,
That's what we call them.
I know, but it's just
I know.
sounds-
Okay. You may have
the
drugs
audience
on
is
the
going to
brain.
get excited.
Okay.
Right.
Well, in South Africa, we call a pot plant that comes in a pot that you put in your house a pot plant.
Oh, we say a potted plant.
Well, we call it a pot plant.
Potted plants.
No,
it doesn't matter.
You say potted plant.
They're not,
Okay.
They're not selling
Anyway,
weed is the point.
Yeah, and so what do the Chengguan do? This is what they usually do, is they usually confiscate your goods or they destroy it. Or they destroy them. So here they just literally throwing the pot plants at the owner, destroying them, and get the hell off the street.
Right.
So this is what they do, and everyone hates them. Okay,
Sure.
nobody likes.
I still have
Chengguan.
to get into the legality of them.
Yeah,
I'll get through that in a little bit.
Yeah, the thing about Chengguan is that they're just thugs. Okay, and they're not police.
I have stories.
Yeah, you do actually. So, and they very often. Okay, here we had to add this little clip that we have here of a Chengguan destroying someone's stand. Because if you set up an awning or something, they'll be like, sorry, that's got to go down. So they destroy them, right? And this guy, here he comes. He's going to do his kung fu. And he fails.
And the stall fights back.
Yeah, the stall fights.
That guy barely even tapped it.
Yeah.
See a little tap? Oh, for all the listeners out there, this Chengguan, this thug, fake cop dude, tries to kick a metal pole on the stand and it knocks him over.
Yeah, he basically
like a
falls.
reflex.
It's kind of funny. You can start your story. Yeah, I just want to explain what's happening in the background while you tell your stories. I was in this was in Xia I think it was, and
it's like a ghetto of Shenzhen.
I love to walk around. Well, it's an urban village, yeah. I love walking around filming stuff.
Me too.
That's what got so much B-roll. And you can actually see the Chengguan. This is more civilized than usual.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
these are more civilized Chengguan. And you can see in the forefront, kind of at the right-hand side, like up there, you can see an awning. And it's not supposed to be there. And these kind of goods on the street, you're not supposed to have them on the street.
See how it's blocking it.
The Chengguan are going to come to clean it up while you tell your story, so people can see them in action. Go for it.
So Chengguan are basically, it's a scenario where people that either want to go into the police or they want to get a job but they can't, right? And oftentimes these males will join this urban security force, basically, and they have absolutely no credentials in terms of policing. They can't arrest people. They can't do anything like this. But what they can do is operate with impunity to basically get rid of stuff that's not supposed to be on the street.
See, they take photos, by the way.
Yeah, they take photos.
So they can find people and stuff.
And all this kind of stuff. But by and large, they often use this mob mentality. So there's a bunch of them. And they're just pissed off at the world because they make where I was, they were making 1,800 kwai a month.
Yeah.
So we're talking like a couple $100 a month to go full time and harass people more or less. And they get frustrated, and people get frustrated with them. There's a lot of fights between them. Yeah. It's not like you punching a cop. If you punch a Chengguan, you're not going to go to jail necessarily.
Sure.
They're going to punch you back though, with a lot of other people.
Yeah.
Now, this is crazy. You're going to find this crazy. I was working with this girl. She was from the UK, in Inner Mongolia at the university.
Yeah.
And she married a man, Chinese man. She thought he was a police officer.
Okay.
And then I was speaking to him in Chinese, and it turns out he was a Chengguan.
Oh.
They got married.
Oh, okay.
So she thought you had the stable job. Chengguan, again, guys, this urban management thing is like one of the lowest positions you can have in China. It's more or less the same face level or salary level as a street sweeper.
Yeah.
In China, it's very.
They've got authority though.
It doesn't matter. I mean, like, yeah, they can punch people and rip stuff down, but you don't get paid for it, dude. You get barely any money.
Yeah, but they obviously get a kick out of the authority, and they go around and they destroy people. But you know, there've been some pretty bad stories where Chengguan are involved, where people have been stabbed and murdered.
Sure.
Chengguan get murdered sometimes by like the
people
street vendors.
Dude.
They sometimes murder street vendors. You know, elderly people that they threw their watermelon on their head or something, and cracked their head open and stuff. They're
it gets bad.
Nobody really likes these guys.
No.
Okay, but they've been very prolific. How can I say this? They've been all over China, cleaning up the cities for a very long time now.
Sure. I don't think anyone likes Chengguan in China.
No, but they've been like this necessary evil of the government, and it's been a government push.
Welcome to the second annual China Show Royal Rumble.
Oh, Mao Zedong kicking the shit out of old Daruchi. Oh, Jonty just knocked out Mao Zedong. Oh, come on, Jonty. Give me a break. Yeah, he's obviously tired of me making fun of him. Daruchi just got Xi Jinping out of the ring. What, you're beating me up now? Come on. What the hell?
Chinese ox, this is gonna get dangerous.
Oh, Dear Wong, hanging on for dear life.
For dear life.
Yeah. Hold on, Rick. You can get back in. Come on.
And this is where Sina's out. She is out.
Man.
Oh.
What is going on here? Oh, there goes Gingerbread. Come on, Tractor, kick him in the ball sack.
Oh, he's hold on. He's hold on.
When I close my eyes, I can almost see it. When I take a breath, you fill up my life.